Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. Our first alert weather day continues. We've got excessive heat, many areas still in the 90s, and severe thunderstorms to work with. So I want to pull up temperatures. This is like gasoline. The temperatures in the 80s and the 90s. We've got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, lots of humidity to work with. And now a cold front slicing through is like the match, and that is combining for some severe weather. Here's some large hail that was reported in Beltrami. Thank you to Marcia for uploading your photo to our website, valleynewslive.com. Here's what satellite and radar looks like right now. We've got many areas seeing some thunderstorms, and you see this thin green line right there. That's called an outflow boundary, and now we're starting to see a couple of storms pop up right along that boundary as well. So that's an additional area that we'll be watching here for the next couple of hours. Let's get a look at our current severe thunderstorm warnings. This has a considerable risk. This is right over the Litchville area, just to the south and west of Valley City, south of I-94. A tornado is possible with this storm. We are seeing some signs of some rotation, in addition to the possibility of hail up around 1.75 inches in diameter and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This storm is moving to the east-northeast around 30 to 40 miles per hour. So if you're in the track of this storm, Valley City, Page area, Lisbon, Castleton, you might want to start making some preparations now for some large hail and some gusty winds. Just to the south, we've got another severe thunderstorm warning for the possibility of 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This warning until 5:45. Now looking up in northern Minnesota, got my eyes on this storm. This has a destructive tag from the National Weather Service. There's a lot going on with this storm. Continues until 5:30. Tornado is possible with some signs of rotation. I'll show you those in here in just a minute. This includes portions of Beltrami, Clearwater, Pennington counties, the Clearbrook and Ponema areas. Hail has been decreasing in size, so that's good news. We could see hail up around a quarter size instead of baseball size hail like we were seeing earlier. But destructive wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour are possible because this storm is starting to become more linear, and we could see it bow out into a backward C shape, and that's when we'll be watching for some destructive wind gusts. This storm is also heading to the east-northeast at around 30 miles per hour. Here are those signs of rotation near the Star and Grygla areas. When we start to see those greens and reds mingle, that's where we are watching for those hints of rotation. Haven't had any reports of any tornadoes. Keep my eye on the National Weather Service chat here. Haven't had any reports of any tornadoes, but the atmospheric ingredients are there. One report I do have from the National Weather Service, a multiple semi-truck trailer blown off of Highway 59 between Brooks and Plummer. That was reported by an emergency manager around 4:38 this evening. So Red Lake County seeing some very strong wind gusts, enough to blow over some semis, and that's in this area right here where we have that destructive tag for the possibility of 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So that's what we can expect for tonight. A couple of tornadoes remain possible this evening. Large hail up to 2 inches in diameter, and also localized flash flooding. We could see some heavy rain with these storms. The biggest area of concern is highlighted here in orange. That's a level 3 out of 5 risk for severe, and a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe in the areas shaded in yellow. But I want to break down the individual threats here for you quick. A low chance of tornadoes, the areas shaded in green. However, we still have an isolated risk for some storms that are still yet to develop, formulating right along that boundary right now. So we'll continue to watch those for a couple of those tornadoes to develop here through the next couple of hours. The hail threat remains high, elevated to enhanced, I should say, with a significant risk for hail in the black hatched areas where we continue to see that risk of hail up to 2 inches in diameter. And of course, that wind threat, especially round 2 that's expected to move in later tonight, that's going to bring the potential for 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts more widespread through the Central Valley and much of northwestern Minnesota. So we're currently seeing round 1 of storms. Round 2 is expected to move in later tonight after around 10 p.m., bringing the significant wind damage threat as it rolls right through the southern Red River Valley. A few showers and storms may be left over by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is the first day of summer, the summer solstice. We're expecting wind and cooler temperatures. However, Stacy, more heat is in the forecast by Thursday and Friday.
All right, thanks so much. We'll check in with Summer again soon. First, let's take a quick look at what it's looking like outside.